Hey everyone, welcome back to Codezilla. Today is day 8 of our level up series. So today also, as earlier I have said, like we are clearing out some of the conceptual or the terminologies in the this problem solving sector. So we have figured out what is a palindrome, what is the Armstrong number, and some more terminologies like that. Today we will be doing one more. Although this one is not that much difficult, along with that, the code is also not that much difficult. It will be easier for you to understand. But still, the thing is, if we talk about the terminologies, we will be covering up all of them so that we didn't left out at any of the sector. So now let's discuss about today's problem and see what it is and try to solve it off. Yep. So today's problem is a anagram. So now, like this is the question which you have got. Now, if you didn't have that much good English, I didn't have, but I didn't know the meaning of anagram. So, what it is written is given two string S and T, uh, true if it is an anagram or of S, if T is anagram of S, and false otherwise. So they didn't have given a clear-cut definition of anagram. Now just imagine you can get into an interview or get into any of the problem solving round. In that you got a question in this format in which anagram is written and you didn't know what is the anagram. So at that time you need to understand what is the anagram terminology. So as in these videos, solutions are not that much important, but the things, the terminologies, we need to understand. Okay, but it's palindrome. If we reverse it, then also it will be equal. That is a palindrome. Same for here, anagram also. So now let's see what is an anagram. Here, if you go and you will hover up, it is like anagram is a word or a phrase formed by rearranging the letter of different words or phrase using all the original letters exactly once. Okay. So it is like I have written anagram here, and then in the T also, the words of anagram has been used, and all of them are used only once. So now let's take the screenshot and do it in our traditional way of level up series, going and figuring out what actually how we can solve it all. Yep. Now let's deep dive into it. Now I have explained you about the anagram. So from here, what we can say, if we have two words or two strings. Let me name them as string X and string Y. So T is an anagram of S. It means, although this is vice versa, if T is anagram of S, then S is also anagram of T. Okay, so what does the anagram means is if the words used here are also used in this one and only once and only once, then we can say this is a anagram. They both are anagram. Taking a case, this and this, Anagram. This is anagram written Nagram. Okay, now let's see. Check for the A. A is here. N, N is here. Another A is here. G, another G is here. R, another R is here. Another A is here. Another M is here. Done. In this one, rat, car. C is here. No. So it is not possible, although R is here, A is here, but for the T, there is no corresponding T, and for the C, there is not corresponding C. So it is not an anagram, and this is an anagram. So from here, you got, okay, this is anagram. Now let's think about directly get into the approach because the terminology is important. If you got the question now in a interview round or any of the rounds, you know what is an anagram. So you didn't need to search or ask from someone else like, hey, buddy, can you tell me an anagram? Even if they tell you the logic, then it will be easier for you to find the solution. But the thing is, you need to know at first. Okay, now let's dive into it. What we can do if we have a string, named as X with the word anagram. I'm just taking that case only, and string Y named as this. Now, what we can do is uh, just talking about the intuition which you can get. Okay, what we can do. If you take the first word of this and check in this, but still there will be one problem. If you will start checking those numbers, then you have to delete the number also. Like if you are going to check for A, you will check, okay, A is present, but what if there is only single A? Then again and again you will be checking it off, and it will be creating issue. So this approach might not work. Okay, so we have to think about another approach, and for that, today I will be telling you what is a sorting and how does it happen. So what if whatever order they in order they are, if we can just sort them off, it is possible. If we sort this number Anagram and this number Nagram, if we sort both of the numbers and then compare it, if they become equal, they will be anagrams, and if they are not, they will not be anagram. Okay, so now let's check it out. If I go for this, it will be something like a now, like whatever the order is. I didn't know the sorted order of this anagram word. Okay, same for, like, if we take for the rat and car, a smaller example, but although we can use it. So for the car, so if we sort it, then we will get something like ACR, sorted order. And if we go for rat, then sort it, then we will get something like ART or ATR, whatever it is, but it will not be equal. So at that case, we will say it is not an anagram. And same for here, if we sort the digits, if we place all the words which are in here in an order in which in their like original alphabetic order, then it will rearrange itself. It will rearrange itself into that word. It will also rearrange itself into that specific word in the alphabetic order. And if that matches, we have got like if it is anagram or not. Now it is a lead code question, so we will be solving it off here. So we need to return in true or false. So firstly, if I will just go off and uh, make a sort function, sort as dot begin and as dot end. But although as I have promised, so let's do it there only, so that it will be easier for you in the beginning videos to understand how the competitive compiler works. Include bits slash stdc plus dot h using namespace std. Yeah, so right now it is working. So now let's take a string a and b. Two strings we have to take cin of a and cin of b. Simple. Now we have to implement that sort thing and then compare it and then tell if it is anagram or not. Okay, if I take string or just apply a sort function, sort a dot begin comma a dot end, and then try to see out this. Now let's just run it and see what has happened to it. If we go Satyam, you can see something has been sorted off. The first word which I have given, it is sorted. Now let's check for the word which we were figuring out. So that's how the algorithm or or we can say the computer stands out. So we didn't need to do those checks by ourselves. So I will go to lead code only, check for this word, anagram, and check its order. Anagram, check XYZ, whatever it is. Yeah, but we got the sorted order of it. So you can see that AAA is the order, alphabetic order, the starting order, I can say. Yeah, now it will be more visible to you. AAA, the starting order. G, okay, next M and R. So all words of anagram is also here. Okay, and but they are in a sorted order. They are in a specific order. Now this order will be same for every number which have similar keywords. So what do we get? So now we just need to make this function again, sort b dot begin comma b dot end. Now, if you think about how this sort function works, although we will be covering off all these sorting functions in the upcoming videos, but if you still need to understand, you can go into my channel. There is a playlist specifically made for it. I will be attaching that into description. You can see and take reference from there also. So that's how a sort function works. Sort just it is like used for sorting in when we have alphabet or string, it will sort it in alphabetic order. So a dot begin, a dot end means sorted to sort the word from start to the end, and so same for the b. Now just taking a if condition, if our a is equals to b, then return or I can say C out true, else C out false. Now let's try to run it. Taking both of examples or I can say test cases from here. Yeah, it is true. So it is working fine. So I will just generate a link of it, paste it here so that I can share the solution link also with you. So intuition is done, everything is done. Now we just do one thing. We will take this, I will copy this portion, go it here, paste it here, change of some values like if there is S, so I will name it as S and S B will be converted to a T, just basic conversions. And if instead of AB, if S equals to T, then instead of C out, I have to return because this function wants a bool. So you can see that bool is anagram, so means boolean value we have to return. So I will be just doing a return true. Otherwise, instead of C out, return false. Now let's run this and see if it works or not. So it is accepted. Now let's submit this and check if it also works or not. I will paste this link also here so that I can, yeah, it got accepted. So this works perfectly fine. So today we learned about how sort works, what is the anagram, terminologies has been cleared. All this was a simpler problem, not that much intuition, not that much thinking, not that we didn't have to think that much about it. So that's all for the video. I hope you liked it. So thanks for watching.